Hello everybody. In this video, we're going to see how to save the model and use the trained model for predictions. Please note that this is a video in continuation to the previous video on customer churn analysis and ML use case. So now in this video, we will save a model in a Pickle file format. We'll import Pickle and save the model in pckl file format. Please note that the Pickle file format is not just for models, but you can save data frames, variables, anything and everything in a Pickle file format. So let's see some logistics which you have to take care of. Number one, you will have a Colab notebooks created when you initiated your Colab notebook. If not, then you can choose any folder. From the data files, make sure that you have customer_churn.csv. The link to this Google Drive is mentioned in the video description section below. So in the video description section, Google Drive link, click on that link, go to the data files folder and look for this file. Copy this in your My Drive under data files or any location you would like. And make sure you create another folder known as models, because the saved models would be saved here. And this is the models which I have saved earlier. I'll show you how to do that, but these are some logistics, some folder structures you need to take care. One more time, Colab notebooks, data files and models. Under data files, get the customer churn.csv. Moving on, I'm going to run the code. This code is exactly the same as the customer churn analysis, and the video link is over here. So for now, I'm just running the code. Here is reading the data from the CSV, converting D types. I have explained all this code in my previous video. Please watch it before you come to this save the model video. So running all the cells, and this is standard scalar. We used decision tree classifier and confusion matrix. We also calculated precision, recall, and accuracy. Now we have to save the model. So what you should do is run each and every step. Make sure that here in the path, in the read data from CSV, make sure the path is to your drive and data files customer churn.csv. So how to save the model? For saving the model, you would import Pickle as pckl. I'm setting the path for the models now. Again, path is exactly the same as I said earlier. Using pckl.dump, I am saving the classifier model in this path using .pckl. Remember the standard scalar which was used over here? We have to save the standard scalar as well, which is SC. Because when you have the prediction data set, the data set on which you have to make predictions, you would still need this scalar. And therefore, I'm saving this scalar as well, the standard scalar, in a Pickle format. Now I have two files, customer churn model and standard scalar. Please notice the naming convention. It's not mandatory, but it can help. Once you run these two, go back to your drive. Inside models, you would find these two Pickle files. Next, we will use these Pickle files to do the prediction. So I am going to use pickle.load for standard scalar, and I'm going to read the standard scalar. You can copy the notebook. You can open the same notebook, save model, go to file and save a copy and run all the cells. So this is standard scalar, and I also loaded the customer churn model. I started the prediction using loaded model .predict xtest. exactly what we did in the previous one. I ran this, and the confusion matrix output should exactly be the same of the confusion matrix output you got earlier. This shows that the model is saved and the standard scaler is saved. This is the testing. In the next section, I am going to use this pickle file and the standard scaler pickle file for actual predictions. This is just a test, right? Here on the same notebook, I have trained the model and I have used the decision tree classifier and just used the dump, pickle.dump, to save the model and test it. I have another notebook, customer churn analysis use case. It is predict from saved model. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what code components you would change to use directly the pickle file you saved in the previous notebook, not the video. So exactly the same steps. Run the Google Drive. You have to read the data exactly as is. This step, datasets.ttypes, would remain the same as seen in the previous video when we did this for the first time. This also is going to remain the same. No change here. Even for the category codes, we are going to keep it as is. Again, this would be as is. We have to split the data set. Yes, let's do that. Now, remember the feature scaling? I have commented that out. Instead of feature scaling, I am using the pickle file, which I saved in the previous notebook, and use that pickle file for doing a transformation. So I am using this. Please note that instead of this, I use this, and that is why I have this saved. Next, in the original video, we used decision tree classifier. See, this is commented out. Instead of this step, I am using loaded model and using the ypred pickle. So once the model has been saved, you would load a model like this and start running your predictions. You can deploy it using Flask API or Google Cloud. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can deploy this on Google Cloud itself in a new use case. With that, happy learning. Take care.